Pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. So for today, I do have some more stuff that I would like to say, because after all, Nerf probably isn't for everybody. I mean, the many people out there who actually cannot afford a lot in life should probably get to know a few things about Nerf itself. Nerf is definitely an expensive brand to buy toy blasters from. Foam dart shooters like those, they are definitely made for performance, and they are made for style, and they are made for functionality, but what I could say for sure about the brand itself is that Hasbro's Nerf itself happens to be a pretty expensive type out there. As far to my knowledge, some of the most expensive blasters that have ever been offered by Hasbro and Nerf themselves would include the XD Rhino Fire, the Rivals Prometheus, Hades, and Chaos, as well as the Zombie Strike Dominator and the like. There's just a crap ton of Nerf blasters out there that cost so much money, but yet I was able to afford a lot of them. As a matter of fact, I only bought a Rapid Strike for about half the price that it usually would have been. And even more so, I bought myself a Raptor Strike from the AccuStrike series for only $17. Brand new in box. I mean, that's the beauty of eBay. They could sell you a lot of brand new, fresh in the box items for very, very low prices. That is incredible the way I see it. I mean, I did not really know that eBay was so helpful with this. But yet, that's probably not exactly the point here, because after all, since Nerf had introduced the Alpha Strike series last year, it is most notable for the fact that, well, they've cut a lot of corners and cut a lot of different ways to try and amp down the prices a bit. They simply put in a lot of thought to creating themselves the cheapest Nerf blasters ever to be made. And I could see why that is. I mean, there's no screws holding the blaster together. Instead, it's just a bunch of snap-in things out there. And in addition to that, I mean, there's a lot of plastic that seems to be cutting off. So there's definitely a lot of weight that's lost in it, but still, it doesn't really make the grips as comfortable to handle as anything else out there. And one last thing about it is the fact that, well, I mean, it doesn't have that many colors onto it, which kind of makes so that way the price goes down a little bit more for having to paint them. But still, I guess the Alpha Strike lineup still could use a little tune-up or something. They can be the smallest blasters, they can be the cheapest blasters to make, but I'd say a lot more could have been done. So that way we'd be able to have blasters that probably wouldn't have been so darn cheap just to make. So cheap we'd probably expect them to break at some point. But nonetheless, aside from the fact that Nerf has definitely tried to make themselves a cheaper side of their own marketing standpoint, I would say for sure that there's a lot to be learned, and there's a lot to be done about any of this. But nonetheless, the cheapest toy blasters out there are pretty much its competitors. And I will talk more about those later on. So, if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.